nó con vào rồi mà. Vào đúng dịch như vậy. Alo đi.
Alo.
Ủa, Bảo Ngọc vào Zoom chờ nãy giờ rồi mà sao vậy? Anh nghe đường link nào ta? Sao bữa gửi đường link phát vào đây? Đó mà.
Hi, teachers.
Hello, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good.
That's great. How was your morning?
Oh, it's boring.
Why? What happened?
Well, I just walk around the house, watching the video, and just do some little animation for fun, and play a bit of game, and just watch something on the TV.
Okay. And tell me, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Probably just try my best to draw an anime again.
Okay. And tell me, Jenny, when else have you seen your school friends?
Well, I didn't see all of them. I just only, talking to one of them on my phone.
Yeah.
So
okay. And yeah.
No, I'm done.
And are you guys planning to meet up again or maybe see each other?
No, usually if I got some day that, just completely nothing on my day, like, okay, so today you are teaching me, right? So yeah, based on that. But when the day I don't have anything and I don't have anyone teaching me, then I will probably go to their house and have some fun, right? But no.
Yeah.
At those days when I don't have anyone teaching me, then they have someone else teaching them. So yeah.
Oh no. Okay. And tell me, Jenny, what are you planning to do tomorrow?
Well, draw and just, I don't know, anything that just come to mind.
Okay. And tell me, Jenny, did you make your own breakfast this morning?
Yeah.
What did you make?
Well, it's nothing interesting. But today I got a voice crack by coughing so much.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. And how's your throat feeling?
I don't know. But sometimes I got a voice crack, sometimes I just cough a lot. The other time just fine.
Okay. So Jenny, let's quickly recap what we did last time. So we got non-verbal clues. Okay. So we're just going to briefly go through them again. So which one of number 1 to 6 means danger of electrocution? Electrocution. There we go.
Well, number 2.
Yeah. Level crossing.
Number 5.
And then parking reserved for disabled.
Is number 3.
Yeah. And poisonous substance.
Number 6.
A radioactive substance.
Number 4.
A pedestrian crossing.
Number 1.
Fantastic. Well done, Jenny. Okay, so remember last time we had clap, frown, nod, nudge, point, shake, shrug, smile, wave, and wink. Can you complete number 1 to 10 for us with the correct body language?
Haven't we done this already?
Yeah, we're just recapping it. So we're just making sure that you understand it.
Okay, so smiling is the first. And, well, he didn't need to tell me that I didn't get the job. I already seen him shaking his head. Shaking or shake? I already. It's a past simple? Okay.
Yes. Shaking, that's correct.
Okay.
Oops.
Yes, I still remember. Smiling. Shake. How can we say in past simple though? Okay. So I hate saying goodbye, so I just wave goodbye from the cheek. Wave.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she wants to draw my attention to something, she nudge me with her elbow.
Nudges.
Nudge.
What does it mean? What does it mean to nudge?
Well, just it's kind of almost like push, but very gentle.
Okay.
Nudges. Is that it?
There we go. Yeah. Nudges without a T.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't clear how to erase it though. Okay, so don't say anything, just nod if you agree.
There we go. Perfect.
The audience were delighted with the performance and they wouldn't stop clapping and cheering.
Yes.
I asked them if they were new. They knew were my key. Yeah. But they just shrugged their shoulders.
Yes, there we go.
Shrug. So is it past simple or
Past simple.
so how can I say that in past simple?
G is a shrug, so with a double G, ED.
Okay, so
There we go.
I knew he was joking. Wink. Wink. At people
Perfect.
with a paper, white people, pointing at people.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting a good mark. The teacher was frowning while she was reading my essays.
Fantastic. Well done, Jenny. That was excellent. Any questions on this body behavior?
No.
Okay. Well done. That was really good. Okay. I can see you remember from last time. And then once again, remember to hug someone. Is it positive or negative?
Well, positive.
Okay. To glare at someone.
Negative.
To kick someone.
Negative.
To kiss someone.
Positive.
Stroke someone.
Positive.
To tickle someone.
Positive.
To slap someone.
Negative.
To stare at someone.
Negative.
Okay, well done. Okay, so can you remember these are the ones that I sent for homework? So when the company asked me to sign the form, I didn't realize I was signing. Which one is the best suited one?
Well, E.
Yes.
And I have to stay home because I need to sign D for the person I'm expecting. I decided what I want to do in the future. I'm going to sign A up for the army. My dinner my dinner is already, so I need to sign on the door. What's a door again? The people
On the door is when
who
the government gives us money for employment.
Okay. So sign off now.
Yes.
she lost her job, so she's signing up for the broadband offer. I really need faster internet. So sign on the dot. Our visitor must sign in before what?
So I really need faster internet, so I'm going to sign up for the broadband offer.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's her job. So gonna sign off now.
So she lost her job, so she's signing on the dole. So she's receiving money from the government.
Okay. Our visitor must sign up for the army. So the off now is just left out.
Yes. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So last time we did this, I'm just going to quickly go down to the next one. Okay, we already answered this. Now, remember we did the keywords. Remember how important keywords are. It's giving us a good explanation of what is being said. Okay, so now let's have a look at the next one. Underline the keywords in question 1 to 3 and use them to scan the text below. Then answer the questions using bullet points. Okay, so can you underline the keywords for us for number 1 to 3?
Okay, so what's made sound on the unrecorded sound for monkeys in experiment?
Okay, well done. Next one.
What behavior did monkeys display when they played the Phrasal?
We don't need, so what behavior did monkeys? Okay. Thread song.
Oh,
So what be, okay, we don't need when they played because it's about the song.
okay.
Okay. We don't need that, but it's okay. You can do number 3.
What happened when the monkeys played a common song? So what happened when monkeys play common song?
So what happened? Yeah, monkeys calming song. Okay, now once again, what were the sounds on the recorded song for the monkeys in the experiment? Number 2, what behavior did the monkeys display when they were played at a thread song? What happened when the monkeys were played a calming song? Okay, can you read for us the text?
When Mr. T.E. listened to the calls made by Cotton Top Tamarind Colony kept at the Wisconsin Medicine Psychology Department, he immediately recognized emotional state. He said, "This is a call from an animal that is upset. This is from an animal that is more relaxed." Professor Snowdon said Mr. T.E. then used this insight to compose music using features he had noticed in the monkeys. Calls such as rising, falling pitch in the typical length of the particular sounds. Sorry.
No problem.
His aim was to produce 30-second songs that were tuned to the tamarind musical sense rather than to the human ear. The first piece, Mr. T.E. wrote, contained
rhythmic staccato beats.
Rhythmic staccato beats based on the type of chords tamarins used to indicate a fret or stress. The second piece featured long melodic tones with a low, descending pitch that was more like common fretting chords. The monkey used their running behavior. All were recording by using cello and music voice.
The cello and the human voice.
Cello and the human voice. When the monkeys were played the fret sound, they moved more and showed more anxious and social behavior, all of which are signs of waning alertness. The monkeys were also more likely to face towards the hidden speaker from which the music was played. The effective song, by contrast, led to less movement and social behavior, calmer reaction, and increased feeding, all which suggests the animal were less stressed in on the guard. Human music that was still designed to be calming or threatening produced new reaction amongst the monkeys. Monkeys interpret change in pitch, in tone, and tones in different ways to humans, but the new research suggests they are same musicality
to communicate.
Okay, musicality to communicate. Professor Snowdon said people have looked at
Animal communication.
Have looked at animal communication in terms of conveying information. I'm hungry or I'm afraid. But it's more than that. He said that monkeys did more simply convey information. I'm not calling just to let you know how I'm feeling, but can also stimulate a similar state in you. He said that it would be valuable if a group was threatened, and in that situation, you don't want everybody being calm, you want them alert.
Okay, so based on what we have read, what made the sounds on the recorded song for the monkeys in the experiment? So what made the sounds on the recorded song?
Well, he said...
What instrument?
Well, it's aimed to produce story song that were tuned to tamarind musical sense rather than human ear.
So it was... I'll just quickly do that.
The sandwich was more... What? Oh, so using the cello and a human voice.
So it was a cello and a human voice, yes. And what behavior did the monkeys display when they played the thread song? Okay?
They feel alert and afraid.
Yeah. So what behavior? So what they were not, yeah, that, and is what else?
The monkeys were also more likely to face toward the hidden speaker from which the music was played.
Yeah.
So anxious and social behavior are of which sign of hiding alertness.
Yes. Okay. So basically, they moved around more and showed more anxious and social behavior. Okay, and then also they sometimes faced towards the hidden speaker as well. Okay, and then the last one, Jenny, what happened when the monkeys were played a calming song? How did they react when they heard something calmer?
It led to less movement and social behavior, common reaction, increased feeding, all which suggests animals were less stressed on the go.
Yes, well done, Jenny. That was incredible. Now, underline the keywords for question 1 to 4. Okay? Use them to scan the text below, then answer the questions using exactly what we have done. Okay, so can you underline the keywords again for number 1 to 4 for us?
So, what? Innovative. About were predicted. Okay, I have voice crowd right now. Predictive texting system has been developed by Sanjay Patel. What type of hardware, software work differently in future? Invention,
yeah.
What characteristics futuristic. Okay. New system make
Yeah.
so fascinating. General public for
Yes. Well done.
why is convention important
Why?
for Scotland?
Yeah.
Well, important for Scotland.
Okay. So basically, once again, so what innovative predictive texting system developed Patel? Okay. And then types hardware, software differently, future because invention. 3 characteristics, new system fascinating, general public. And then why invention important, Scotland. Okay, so now, well done, Jenny. Now I'm going to quickly move this slightly bit down so you can read for us the text. Let me just do that. Okay, oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, you can read it for us.
Okay, so it was so good that my brother can type faster than most people using both hands. Said the managing director and the founder of Keypoint Technologies based in the Innovation Center, Hillington, Glasgow. It helped him use his left hand effectively, and it gave him confidence to paint again, which with that hand. Harsh accident which left him disabled was also genesis of a software application written and devised by Sanjay Patel, now 38, that is set to change the way we punch information into our mobile phones and computer keyboard. Patel and his associate, John Logan, former game developer, and Dr. Mark Dunlop of Strathclyde University, okay, in leading to authority on users interface system have created adapt text, a language processing system that cut down keystrokes by around 80%. The software analyzes the user writing pattern and predict words, cutting down on the number of keystrokes required. It has seen some of the technology industry biggest player like a Panadol. Originally, it was a ergonomic idea in what?
Ergonomic idea?
Okay. Ergonomic idea targeting people with disabilities, but the more research I did, I thought this applied to more disabled people. Driving force was to reduce the actual physical activity. So in 1997, I started working creating a piece of software for the mass market that would learn our language straight. It made me realize how ineffective we were when it comes to want to go faster. So they built the technology to move faster. What hasn't changed is the human ability to use that technology more effectively, he said. We don't want to change people's practice. We have to complement or improve them. But you can't expect people to change unless you make it better. Simply use non-intrusive. I think that's why adapt text intelligence systems are creating such interest. Over the past 15 years, Panther has worked within system architecture.
Architecture?
Architecture.
Or architecture.
Okay. Architectures in telecoms and finance. He worked for Nucleus Consulting and project managed setting up of a system for the merchants exchange of St. Louis under guidance of the what? Okay.
St. Louis?
Sentence.
St. Louis.
Okay. St. Louis under guidance of Chicago Board of Trade. He completed a 2-year contract in a little over a year.
Oh, you did quite well. Okay, so based on what we have read, what is innovative about predictive texting system that has been developed by Sanjay Patel?
Okay, so they found it. I have to look at it again.
Take your time. So what is innovative about the predictive texting system that has been developed by
So what does innovative anyways?
to be innovative is to think out of the box.
Okay. So so language processing system that cuts down keystroke environment is software.
Yeah, so basically they've created adapt text, okay, a language processing system that cuts down keystroking by around 80%. There we go. Well done. What types of hardware and software could work differently in the future because of this invention?
Well, adapt text intelligence system for English search interest. No. Well,
What type of hardware and software could work differently in the future because of this?
well, as work system architecture, telecom and finances. You work for Nucleus. Wait, I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm just being very stupid at this point because I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. So the driving force was to reduce the actual physical activity. So in 19, I started working and creating a piece of software for the mass market that will learn your language traits. It made me realize that insufficient comes when it go faster, build technology to okay, so they built the technologies to move faster for disabled people. What hasn't changed is in the human ability technology will more effectively set. So we don't want to change people's practices. I would say actually for the writing information with email, texting messages, and word processing on a keyboard.
Okay.
Yes. And then, what characteristics of the new system make them so fascinating in the general public? So what did they do, the characteristics of the new system that makes them fascinating?
Well, we don't want people at practice compliment or we want to compliment and approve them, but you can't expect people to change unless you make things better, simple to use and non-intrusive. I think that's why the intelligent system of creating just interests that one.
So what did you say? Sorry, could you repeat that again, Jenny?
So we don't want to change people practice and then end up why that intelligent system are creating such interest.
Yes, okay. And then why is the invention important for Scotland? Why is the invention so important for Scotland?
Well, maybe because they want to write faster and more sufficient.
Yes. Okay. Well said, Jenny. See, you're not that sleepy. That was really good. Okay. Oh, there we actually have more information here, but I'm just gonna quickly. Okay. So moving on to the next part. Using your answers to the questions in exercise 6 about to choose the correct. Okay. Now, Jenny, let's quickly read this part today. Sanjay Patel.
Okay, since today Sanjay Patel had partake in Glasgow. Previously from Croydon, he was encouraged to move to Scotland by the project of support from Scottish Enterprise, Scottish Development International, and by the availability of specialists and facilities at the Innovation Centre. Patel software takes the predictive text using mobile phone to the next level. A mobile phone is predictive when you use guesswork. It is natural. What we have created is preemptive because it is relevant. Okay, relevant. Where is that? Okay, and use the context. It learns and reshapes itself dynamically. This allows recognition of the patterns used and is therefore unique to the user. And it remodels itself from many documents to reflect the other natural vocabulary, language traits, and topics, he said. Patel family arrived in the UK in the 1970s after fleeing from Idi Amin's regime in Uganda. He was brought up in London, and even before his birth accidents, he was fascinated with the science of language patterns. The great selling point is that this preempt text is a text in many languages because it's recognized a pattern, he said. Pattern is in that discussion where several large international companies interested in incorporation and that text to their next generation computers. Some are more cautious than the other, but we are on the water signing with one of the big PC makers, and hopefully this will mean that they all follow suit, said Patel. He is delighted with the support he has given Scotland. I came because people understood what I was talking about. The business network here through Global Scott hasn't given me introduction to the highest level of the USA. This happened imperative. Patel advisor include John Falconer, a former director of the Xerox, who said the market for millions of Sanjay could become very rich, a very rich man. It could become significant success stories for Scotland.
Okay, that's why you went back to Scotland, okay? Because the people understood what he was doing, okay? So now, based on that, so number one, what is innovative about the predictive texting system that has been developed by Sanjay Patel? Is it A, it can help his disabled brother? B, it uses guesswork? C, it processes language very fast? Or D, it works in a way that is unique to each writer?
So is it D?
So the correct, you say B, it uses guesswork, okay? So the correct answer is it works in a way that is unique to each writer. So they designed the software that is unique to each person's needs.
Yeah, right. I just said D, not D.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. I'm so sorry. I thought you said B. And then number two, what types of hardware and software could work differently in the future because of this invention? A, mobile phones, PCs, email, text messaging, web processing. B, adapt text, intelligent system. C, mobile phones and computers. D, telecoms and finance.
So is it A?
A, yes, well done. Perfect. And can you read number 3 for us?
What characteristic of the new system make them so fascinating for the general public? That it completely changes the way people do things. B, it works with what people already do and makes it better. C, it can help disabled people. D, is reduce physical activity.
Which one?
So, A?
Yes. Yeah. Well done. It works with what people already do and makes it better. And then number 4.
This invention is not just important for Sanjay and his family in the computer business, but also for Scotland because the country had made him feel welcome and has given him financial support. Our business network lives in the USA. The country had become successful since the...
Yes, the country has helped him become successful. Well done, Jenny. That was amazing. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, now question 1 and 2 refers to the text in exercise 6. Choose 2 correct answers for question 1 and 3 correct answers for question 2. Okay? Let me just quickly. So Sanjay Patel. Okay, so you're gonna choose 2 of them. That's correct. So what did they say about Sanjay Patel?
I only have 1 siblings. And I didn't really prepare for this, but okay. It's E, A and E.
So he's definitely 38 of age. Okay?
Oh, so it's B.
And over the past 15 years, Patel has worked within system architecture and telecoms and finance.
Sure, okay.
So which 2 would you say? Based on what I just read to you.
It's not yet 40. And
Yes?
And D.
Yes. There we go. Well done, Jenny. And then Patrick. What about Patrick? Patrick is?
B.
No. So if I say to you, Patrick is Patrick lives in Glasgow. Okay. And previously from Croydon, he was encouraged to move to Scotland.
So this one and this one.
There we go. And then he is delighted with the support he has been given in Scotland. He is delighted with the support he has been given in Scotland.
Okay. So that's it.
So then I would say where Patel is based, because Patel is also based in Scotland.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Well done, Jenny. Okay, so moving on to the next part. Okay, exam practice. Exam tip. When deciding between the answers to multiple choice questions, do not mislead by answers that look similar to what you have read in the text. For example, there's a difference between experts agree and all experts agree. And some experts say not all experts agree, just some. Look at the passage below. For each question, choose one answer from A to D. Okay? So just, there we go. Number 1 to 3.
Complex information can only be communicated by human beings. It's described as intelligent software and based on context. Its communication across species is difficult for camp and monkeys and said properly. This one?
Oh, sorry, Jenny.
Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually just be dark at this one. Maybe me? It's
Sorry.
complex.
Okay, so just read those, okay? I just want you to read. You don't have to circle yet, okay? Just read complex information A to D, chimpanzees, A to D, and 3, A to D.
Okay. Chimpanzee are not as intelligent as birds, can be taught language, can play the keyboard, have the language skills of a 4-year-old child. Birds have shown evidence of being able to teach themselves to solve problems, use multiple tools better than humans do, read numbers as well as people do, sleep better than our talking tests.
Okay, so Jenny, for homework, I'm going to send you this text, okay? In your own time, you're going to read slowly through it, okay? This one, okay? And then you're going to answer number 1 to 3 for me, okay? So that you're going to do for homework. So Jenny, did you enjoy today's session?
Yeah, but since I'm being very sleepy, it means that some of them I don't know, some of them I can guess.
It's okay, Jenny. It's okay. Sometimes we feel like that, but you did great today. So Jenny, you must have a great day. I'll send you this homework. You're going to read the text and answer number 1 to 3 for me, which is the correct one, and then I'll mark it for you. Have a great day, Jenny. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day.
Thank you. Well done.
Bye-bye.